Hey guys, we are going to be doing something awesome in this video. We are going to be using Videoinu to create African folktales animated videos. Are you ready for this? Go ahead and give a like to this video and don't forget to subscribe. Now, just in case you don't know, we are giving off an 80% discount in our Content to Cash Academy. You can get that by clicking the first link in the description. Okay, let's get into the video. To make your African folktales, of course, you need to have a story, right? So, you know where we can get our stories, right? Our best friend, ChatGPT. Okay, let's go check what it has for us. Now, I actually have a story, an interesting story, a love story, a teenager love story, right? And it's actually set in an environment in Akure, that is Nigeria, right? And of course, we're talking about African folktales, so it's African in nature. So you can always ask ChatGPT to give you a beautiful story, right? Just make sure the story is interesting and people are willing to watch and look at it and watch all the way to the end. So this story is about Lola and Femi. So I have the story here. We're just going to come over here and then we will need to copy it. Now, one of the things you need to do also is to tell ChatGPT to give you what I call it full descriptions, detailed descriptions about the characters in this particular, story. And if you look at the end of the story, I asked it to give me detailed descriptions. Look at it. I can see where I wrote it here. Give me detailed descriptions about the characters. Now, it's important that you do this so that after you have the story, we still need to have those characters defined. So if we need to pop them into Videoinu, we'll have those descriptions handy. But first of all, let's just copy the story. Okay, so select text, and then you can actually just do select all, and I'll just cut out the request for the descriptions. I'll cut that part out so that I can just have only the story. So this is where the story ends. We'll copy that, and then we go over to our Videoinu. Now we are going to use the story video generator. So let's just click on that. Remember in the previous videos that we've had, right? When you click on the story generator, it brings you into this interface and where you have to pop in the video or the story, I mean. Now you can put up to 20,000 characters into this particular portion here, and then you can decide to make it a smart script or a basic script. So whatever it gives us, it doesn't really matter. We will definitely edit it to what we want. Okay, so the most important thing is for us for it to come up with storyboards that we can use in creating an animated video, because that's really important. Okay, so here it is. We have it popped in. Let's see. We have it all the way there. How many is this? This is 2,905 characters. So, well, like I told you, it's going to make it smart script. If you want it to be basic script, like using your script word for word, you'll have to be subscribed to a plan. But for now, it's fine. Whatever it does, it's okay. And then because we want it to be 3D cartoon style, so just click on confirm. Well, I'll leave it at 1 minute for this particular one, even though like I've already told you in previous videos how to either extend or maybe either duplicate the length or triplicate the length of the video by adding more words per section, right? So I'll leave it at 1 minute for now. Of course, landscape is what we need to make this coherent, or what I call it congruent with the YouTube aspect ratio. So we'll go ahead and click on create. Now, of course, what's it going to do is it's going to take 10 credits away from your credits. Now, don't forget, we're still using our free coins. Okay, remember that Videoinu gives you 500 free coins, yes, to test their platform out. So we're still using our free coins. So let's go ahead and click on create. Good. So it brings us to this interface where it's giving us a synopsis, and that's what it's going to try to bring out all the details of the story. It's going to even give you the cast. Now this is where we might likely need the descriptions that we act. Okay, let's see what it has given us. Okay, in the town of Akure, 2 secondary school. Okay, looks like it's tried to interpret the story as much as possible. That's the synopsis. Let's check. Oh, interesting. It actually gave us some really good, interesting looking characters. Let's see what it's going to give us for Lola. Well, like, you can actually also decide to change these characters, right? Because you can decide to choose another character. If I click on this, it might maybe to allow me to choose it, but if it doesn't, it's already auto selected it for you, and that's why it's going to charge you. Let's see how much it's going to take from us. 75 coins. Interesting, for 1 minute. But don't worry, we are going to change the length. We are going to determine what the outcome of this video is going to be, right? So we have Lola, we have Femi. Who else? Well, look at it. Interesting. We already have it coming up with the storyboards. I wonder how many storyboards it's going to give us. Okay, interesting. You can see how it's created it. It's taken into cognizance the fact that this is Africa. This is brown skin. The only things that I don't like the hairstyle. Let's see. Oh, does it give us any more? Oh yes, it even gives us Tolu. Interesting. It gave Tolu the right hairstyle. Why didn't it give Lola the right hairstyle? Okay, well, I can't complain. So let's keep on going. Let's see what we have here. The Keyshot preview. Interesting. Looks good already. The only thing I don't like about it is the hairstyle, but what can I do? Okay, so next up is that we're going to click on create. Okay, let's see what it's going to give us. Let's see what it has given us. It's changed everything. How can I go back to what it was before? Okay, but actually, I don't know. I don't like the way this guy looks, though. Anyway, maybe I'll just have to go with it. Let's just go along with it. So let's just click on next. Let's click on next. Okay, so it's creating everything. At least it gave me a better hairstyle for Lola. So I'll just pause it and then we'll be back once it creates. All right, so right now it's created it. How many storyboards do we have? We have 16 storyboards. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. So it's coming up with the storyboards, it's building everything up, and then we hope that the story follows what we want, okay? Because what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the story and I'll split it into like 16 segments. Do you get it? So that we can now use that to get the full story out. Okay. Not bad. At least we have similar uniforms, which is not bad. Okay. Okay, this is the next one. Interesting. Looks good. Looks like it's coming together. It is coming together. I'm still trying to make other ones come up. So now you can see that right now it's created its own. I mean, it gave us like a smart script. So it's made its own script out of the script I gave it. So it says here, on the sunlit campus, Lola and Femi exchanged shy glances. Okay, not bad. There's still moments, whispers by trees, blah 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 blah. Let's see what we have here. Under the trees. Okay, so since we have 16, remember what I taught you in a previous video, that we are going to go and copy the portions of that particular script and put them in here. So that's what we're going to do. I'll copy a few, I'll pause the video so I don't make it too long, and then we'll be back to continue. So now this is the very first one. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Let's go straight to ChatGPT, and then we will where's the beginning? Okay, so let's see how many portions we have here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Oh, sorry, that 14 is not part of it. So 13. So now that we have 13, I'm going to have to create another set of 2 from some. So let's look at it, because we have to look at how this can work. This can actually work for 1. Let's just copy that out. Okay, let's copy that out. So when we copy that, we go over to yes. So we change what we have here, remember, and we also change the voiceover, right? So I'm going to make this a female voice. So let's make it a female voice. I prefer a female voice for this. We'll just make it Martha. So I'll leave it with Martha. I'm still going to change the voiceover to my own cloned voice, because that's another thing you can do when you're doing voiceovers. You can actually clone your voice, right? So that you put it into the AI and then it can generate a voiceover for you. And that's what I do for myself. But if you want to know more about that, you can actually join us in our Content to Cash Academy, and I'll show you how to do that, okay? But for now, you can decide to use whatever voiceover that fits. But for now, I'm going to use Martha. Then later on, I can layer it with the voiceover I want. Okay, so I'll just choose that. I'll click on OK, and don't forget that we've changed the very first one. We're looking at 16 storyboards, right? So, and don't forget that I'm also going to download every single one of these storyboards. So I'm only going to do the first one or two or three, and then we'll come back after I've done everything. Like you can see, I'm just going to change this one and go pick up the voiceover. Did I say voiceover? Oh my god. Okay, but look at this now. Then that's what you really have to like use your brain to decide on how this goes, because this second one actually fits this third portion. It says Lola and Femi started spending more and more time together. Can you see? But this one says Lola had rich black hair and a smile that could brighten up even the darkest of days. Now, so this doesn't really fit. So because it doesn't fit, I'm not even sure whether I'm going to use it, but let me just copy it for now. Let me see where I can actually put it in. Maybe I'm going to put it in under the first one, but that's going to make that very long. Now, you have to be able to decide how to do this. So let me see what it's going to be. To distill moments together. Oh, they went to the same secondary school, and from the moment they felt a special connection. Okay, interesting. Let's see whether this will be. Well, it's not bad. I'm gonna use it for the second one. I'll use it for the second one. It still works. It still works. I'll use it for the second one. Paste, and then of course I've changed the voiceover to Martha. So then we'll click on OK. So now I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be back once I'm done. Okay, so I've gotten to the storyboard for 7, but I'm seeing that the picture that's been generated for the storyboard isn't what I want. So in this kind of case, we need to regenerate it because others are looking like the way we want it, even though we have a few misrepresentations here. Now, in that case, you need to regenerate the picture. Look at it here. We can see some white-skinned people. No, we're not saying that white-skinned people could not be in the school, but it's predominantly an African school. So because of that, we need to regenerate. So if I click on this part here that says regenerate, we'll look at what has written here. They will include things like Nigerian, brown skin, all of those things, so that by the time it regenerates, it will give us a picture that's closer to what we want. So to regenerate that is 5 credits. So let's look through what we have here. It says we can say 2 Nigerian students, so that it can give us a Nigerian or black student, so brown skin student. So it says wide hallway, cinematic realism, pale uniforms, near lockers. So we're going to say 3 classmates. We say 3 Nigerian classmates. We're just putting all those cues so that we can be sure we'll get dark skinned people. We can say the Nigerian classroom, so that we can have more Nigerian. Okay, that's not Nigerian. So this is how you regenerate it. Now sometimes it does make mistakes. Don't forget, this is AI. You are supposed to be the more intelligent one. Okay, this is artificial intelligence. So your own intelligence is higher and superior, right? So we have to correct whatever is not okay. Let's see. What else can we change here? Okay, I think at this point we can just go ahead and try and see what it's going to regenerate. And then we'll just click on regenerate. So we'll take 5 coins. Don't forget, we've already paid 75 coins. We've paid another 10 coins for the smart script, and now we're paying another 5 coins. And it looks like as if we're going to have to regenerate a few more, because I've seen another one that looks like we have to regenerate. Okay, it's a better one now. Now we can see Nigerian students, so we're good with this. So I'm going to continue what I was doing, and I'll be back. Okay, so this was actually a long one. Now I've been able to fill up all the different word sections, and I'm also trying to download all of the storyboards. Don't forget that that's the way to go. We need to download all the storyboards because they would need to be, animated separately. Okay, so just like we were taught in the previous video. So I've done all of this, just downloading the storyboard so that we have everything at our fingertips. So now that we've done all that, and I taught you also that if any of the pictures are not properly generated, maybe you see some other incongruencies. If it's supposed to be all African and you're seeing other things you're not supposed to see, you can actually regenerate the videos, right? So that's exactly what I did. I had to do a few more regenerations here and there, so that we can have everything looking spick and span. So the next step right now is to go ahead and just click on next. Next, next, next. Okay, so now that we've done that, it has everything. I don't want any titles. Then of course no subtitle. You don't need any subtitle. We want it to be clean, no subtitles whatsoever. Of course, normally it comes with no background music. So all we'll do next right now is to go ahead and generate. So I'll just pause and then we'll be back. Oh, now it's already generated. So we just go ahead and click on download. Wow, it's 2 minutes 51 seconds. Can you see how we practically extended the length? It was supposed to be a minute, but now we've almost tripled the length, which is good, right? So we have 2 minutes 51 seconds, which is a good one. I'll now download it. Yeah, and that downloading. Okay, so it's downloaded, and then of course you click on close. So the next thing for you that you will do by yourself, right? And I've already shown you that in a video prior to this. I'll drop the link in the description, how to animate all the storyboards, and then you will layer it on the video that Videoinu has given you. That's how to now get these characters moving, right? So but I'm not going to do that in this video because I've already shown you how to do that. So click the link in the description. You'll be able to see the video where I show you how to animate the storyboards for free without watermarks. Okay, and don't forget we have our 80% off Content to Cash Academy membership. Go ahead and click on the link in the description and we'll be waiting to welcome you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this particular video tutorial. Let me know what you think about it. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and subscribe and don't forget to like the video and see you in my next one. Take care.